What if the person everyone trusted is now the center of a ticking time bomb in Port Charles? Port Charles has always been a city of secrets. From whispered betrayals in shadowed hallways to explosive confrontations in the courtroom, the lives of its residents are anything but ordinary. But recently, a quiet storm has been brewing, one that threatens to shake the very foundations of the town. At the heart of it is Willow, the young woman whose calm exterior hides a secret that could ruin everything she loves. It all started with a subtle shift in her behavior. Those closest to Willow noticed it first: late-night walks she couldn't explain, a nervous hesitation when friends asked her about the shooting incident involving Drew, and the faint glimmer of worry in her eyes. For fans of General Hospital, Willow has always been a character defined by loyalty and integrity. But what if the very values that defined her were now the reason she stood on the brink of chaos? Willow's secret isn't about the obvious suspects or the typical betrayals we see on daytime television. It's deeper, more personal, and far more dangerous. Somewhere between the whispers of Port Charles's elite families and the quiet streets where nothing goes unnoticed, Willow holds information that could ignite a chain reaction. It's the kind of revelation that doesn't just affect one life, it ripples across families, businesses, and alliances, threatening to topple the delicate balance of trust that has been carefully maintained for years. Her relationship with Drew, once a safe harbor in a turbulent city, is now under threat. Drew has always been the protector, the man who would shield Willow from the storms outside. But now, the knowledge she carries puts him in a position he has never faced before: powerless. He can't fix what he doesn't fully understand, and he certainly can't protect her from the fallout of her own choices. Their bond, so deeply rooted in trust, could unravel if the secret emerges. Meanwhile, the ramifications for her family and friends are staggering. Alexis, ever the guardian and strategist, finds herself in an impossible position. As Willow's confidant and attorney, she must navigate the murky waters of loyalty and law. Every move she makes will have consequences, and one misstep could not only harm Willow, but also fracture the alliances that have kept Port Charles from descending into chaos before. Carly, too, senses the tension. She knows Willow better than most, and the unease she feels hints at trouble brewing behind the calm surface. This is where the drama intensifies. Port Charles thrives on secrets, but Willow's could shift the power dynamics in ways the city hasn't seen in years. Consider the Corinthos family, already no strangers to conflict and manipulation. The exposure of Willow's secret might provide leverage to rivals who have been waiting in the wings for an opportunity to strike. Even the Quartermains, whose influence runs deep into the city's politics and businesses, could find themselves entangled in a web spun by something so personal it seems almost accidental. What makes this situation truly explosive isn't just the secret itself, it's the timing. GH writers have been subtly foreshadowing tensions that suggest Willow's revelation will coincide with critical events in Port Charles: court cases, family confrontations, and the fragile alliances that hold the city together. The result is a perfect storm where every character's choices can amplify the consequences. When Willow finally faces the moment of truth, the city may be forced to confront uncomfortable questions. Who can be trusted? How far will people go to protect themselves or their loved ones? And, most importantly, can Willow herself survive the storm she has inadvertently created? Fans shouldn't underestimate the power of this storyline. It's more than just a shocking reveal, it's a narrative pivot that could redefine multiple arcs at once. Every rumor, every hidden motive, every subtle glance carries weight in Port Charles, and Willow now holds the key to unlocking them all. For viewers who have followed her journey, this is a turning point. For new viewers, it's an irresistible entry into the drama, intrigue, and suspense that make General Hospital the enduring phenomenon it is. Speculation is already rampant among fans. Will Willow confide in Drew before the truth comes out? Could Alexis manage the fallout? Or will her strategic mind be overwhelmed by the emotional stakes? And what about the others? Carly, Sam, and even Sunny? How will they react when the implications of Willow's secret hit them in the most personal ways? Each prediction leads to more questions, and every possible answer seems poised to shake the city to its core. But perhaps the most compelling part of this story isn't the secret itself, it's Willow's humanity. She's faced impossible choices before, but this time the stakes are higher than ever. Her courage, judgment, and integrity will be tested in ways the audience has never seen. And as viewers, we can't help but feel a mixture of suspense, empathy, and anticipation because the fallout isn't just about plot twists. It's about people, relationships, and the fragile, beautiful mess that is Port Charles. As this drama unfolds, one thing is certain. Willow's secret will change Port Charles. Some alliances will crumble, some relationships will deepen, and some characters will be forced to confront parts of themselves they've long avoided. For loyal fans of General Hospital, this isn't just another storyline. It's a turning point that will define the city and its residents for months to come. So, as the days unfold and Willow's quiet storm begins to rage, Port Charles holds its collective breath. In a city built on secrets, betrayals, and unexpected alliances, the revelation of Willow's secret promises not just chaos, but the kind of drama that keeps fans glued to their screens, theorizing, speculating, and emotionally invested like never before. One quiet choice, one hidden truth, and the entire city could be transformed forever. Port Charles will never be the same.